You are now rocking with the voice of the South. Q Smitty here with Leo Productions, back at it again on this beautiful day. Had to go outside and take a look at the solar eclipse, you know, but I did use the glasses, alright? I hope y'all did too. You can't be walking around being legally blind, alright? Alright, man, anyway, I'm in the crib right now, chilling in the studio with the homie KingJay Beats, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah. So he's one of the hottest producers right now in the Birmingham area. He's coming to another city near you. Let me tell you a little bit about this man's background, okay? He's competed in the iStandard Producer Showcase in Arkansas and was chosen out of 20 producers. He's also collabed with platinum producer M16 Beats. Shout out to M16.
Shout out to my boy M16, man.
Most definitely.
Real talk.
And we all know that Birmingham is his home, but he also does other beats in other places, such as Nashville, ATL, NOLA, shout out to NOLA, and Miami. Shout out to all of these cities.
Yeah, shout out to all my boys back down there, man.
Most def. So we're going to talk a little bit about himself, where he came from, what he's doing right now in the game, and how he's just dropping this straight fire on us, ladies and gentlemen, alright?
Word.
So how you doing today, brother? You doing good?
Yeah, man, been straight, man.
Man, most def. Alright then, so let's go ahead and get it started then, bro. Let's shed some light on your background, alright? Who is KingJay Beats?
I'm KingJay, you know what I'm saying? KingJay came from, I got the name Jay from my granddad. My granddad he always used to call me Jay. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna roll with that Jay. And next thing you know, my partner's like, bro, you the king of that shit. You the king, bro. King of the beats, yo. I'm like, I like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, alright, roll. I'm gonna roll with KingJay Beats. Now and then, that's where it all started, falling down in high school, and picked up that name ever since.
Okay. So you're from Birmingham, Alabama, correct?
Yes, sir. 205.
Right. Was that so? You know what I'm saying? What was it like growing up back in the day in Birmingham for you?
Back in the day, I mean, honestly, I used to love Birmingham, like just heavy during high school. You know what I'm saying? With all the EDMs like M-Rave, and concerts. I remember when Boosie got out of jail and he came to Birmingham.
Oh yeah, Boosie's hot in BM.
Yeah, Boosie was fire, bro. I'm telling you. But back in the day, yeah, I used to always grow with my homies, man. Try to rap, you know what I'm saying? I never thought I would do like a producing type of career. I always thought I would do good in soccer.
What's that? Okay, you know soccer. So you more of a soccer player?
Yeah, more of a soccer player. Yeah.
Okay. I've never been the type of dude that play soccer. I tried and it didn't work out well for me doing too much. So you know, sometimes you can't be doing too much when you're kicking the ball. You just gotta be easy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
What inspired you to pursue being a producer?
What inspired me for real? Back then I used to have a keyboard, and my uncle gave me a keyboard, and he was like, "Bro, here's a little keyboard, you can play for the church." I used to play for my church as well. You know what I'm saying? Pleasant View Missionary Baptist Church.
All right, shout out to the church.
Shout out to the church. Always stay holy. But yeah, back then my uncle, I found out that this Yamaha keyboard, it's a long ass keyboard, and I thought that you can like record, and then you had to play your own loops and stuff.
Right.
But the whole thing was you had to keep playing your loop for like 3 minutes straight. And I was like, there had to be a better way how to make beats. And later back then, my dad got out of jail, and we reunited when I was like 15, 16. One of the happiest moments of my life because I didn't really get to see him that much. Right. But then back then, he took me to a studio, and I saw this guy producing. And it was M16. Back then I didn't know who it was. Right. And I was just loving the feeling of being in the studio. And I was like, one day I'm gonna be just like you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I didn't even get to speak to him that then. And then my dad, I went back home a day later. My dad was on the phone. He was in the studio. He was like, "Bro, I'm in the studio with M16. I want you to talk to him." And M16 called me. I was like, "Yo, what's going on, bro?" He's like, "What's going on, G? I made beats for Lil Wayne. I made beats for Luiz." You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
I was like,
You're just shocked, man. I understand.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what really influenced me was like being in church, and like right after church, I would always play the piano when nobody was there.
Okay. You did say that your father, you know, wasn't really in your life most of your life, but now did that influence you to pursue music as a way to, you know what I'm saying, express maybe how you felt about that, or?
Actually, my mom was really the most help in my music, for real.
Okay.
But my dad he actually introduced me to the software, so both got a nice balance of things, you know what I'm saying? But my dad moved. He moved Chicago and Missouri.
Missouri, okay.
One of those two states. I haven't talked to him in a minute. But mainly it's been me and my mom, for real. And what influenced me is my mom got me some 2 speakers, and she was like, I want you to go hard, use sampling, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My mom's always been like, you need a sample.
So pretty much she was the person who's supporting.
Yeah,
that's good, man. Normally, like a lot of moms be like, "No, you can't be doing this and all that," but that's good to, you know, have a mother who really push you to do that.
And once you have like a talk down with your mom, like I was like, Mom, this is what I'm good at, and I'm gonna pursue what I love. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna push harder.
So it was just a conversation that sparked up, and you were just like, "This is how I really feel about it." The reason why she, you know, believed in it so much.
Oh yeah, for real.
Okay.
Yeah, and it carried on since then, man. And that's been a good spark I've always had.
Okay.
So my spark is making my moms happy. So that's my prime goal.
Okay.
That's what I want to achieve in my life.
Well, talk to us about what it was like working with M16 Beats. I'm pretty sure that was pretty amazing, right?
That was crazy, bro. When I went to the showcase, I met him. I was like, bro, I know you. You know my dad? And I was like, he was like, yeah. I was like, my dad's brainstorming. He was like, yeah, I know Bryce. It's like, oh shit. Damn, bro. Big fan, you know what I'm saying? You actually talked to me. And then ever since then, I got his email. He sent me his collab pack, and I've been going hard. I've been showing him boom, 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 boom. And by then, I was like, all right, I'm about to try to submit these beats. And he like okayed them. He was like, all right, let's get them boys on the road. And I was like, great. Also, I got a meeting with him soon. As soon as he gets back from California.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so it's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be working up on some good collaboration beats.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good face to face.
You know, M16 Beats, I know that he was a heavy, you know, influence on you as far as being a famous producer. Were there any other famous producers who you looked up to?
M16 is a good one. I also love Scott Storch. Shout out to Scott Storch.
Oh, okay, wow, man. Shout out to Scott Storch for sure. Legend.
Yeah, he's a god. Zaytoven, I always look up to Zaytoven, of course. He's like king of dirty South, for real.
I saw Zaytoven back in March.
Really?
Yeah, man, at MJQ and ATL, man.
Wow.
He was DJing. It was the dopest thing I ever witnessed, man. For sure, it was lit.
Yeah, man. I want to be in them shoes one day. It's gonna be great.
You will, for sure.
Man, it's gonna be
You're already on the way, so I mean.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
What's that?
Sony Digital as well, man. Him at Outstanding Showcase, man. He was a real humble guy. Real humble guy. Shout out to Sony Digital as well. So yeah, bro, it's been great.
Talk to us a little bit about the process behind creating a beat, man. What's that like?
The process really, I say like, man, having your BPM, you know what I'm saying, give you a nice bounce BPM, you know what I'm saying. Most producers like going to 75, but I stay up like a range of 140 or 125, 125 and up. Or it all depends how the sample goes, you know what I'm saying. But main thing about making a beat is making sure your drums and your melody match.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A lot of producers that hit me up in my DMs like, bro, how do you do this? How do you do that, bro?
Okay.
It's not that hard, bro. Just like learn your keys, you know what I'm saying? Right. And you'll have a nice match and balance of things.
Okay. So what's your favorite program to use?
FL Studios, Team FL. Shout out to FL Studios as well. I love FL Studios because you can like bend beats, you can bend, twist, you know, put a lot of sauce in there.
Oh wow. Okay. So we live in an era where pretty much the beat is what makes the song, right? So a lot of people say, well, the lyrics aren't really there, but if we go back in time and talk about hip hop, actually, the DJ was the person who was the one who was getting the shine. You know what I'm saying? Like the rapper was the one who came second.
Yeah.
So, you know, with that being said, I mean, do you feel like being a producer now is the same way a DJ was back in the day?
Not necessarily. I mean, back in the day, DJs were fire. You know what I'm saying? Actually, DJs were the truth when they're scratching up them records. But I also think producers should have their own shine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who made the original funk? You know what I'm saying? I know you can scratch up records all the time, but like if you don't scratch your records, what's behind? You know what I'm saying? What's going through it? But yeah, I think producers now like this generation, man, producers are really shining up for real.
Really are.
I'm hoping to expect a XXL freshman year from producers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be a smart idea.
Yeah, that would be fire. Sony Digital actually had that idea. You know what I'm saying? So he'll be pushing that on forward for the whole bunch of producers behind him.